Imagine a world where getting residential solar and storage was as easy as going to IKEA to buy a table. At RayaPower, we're on a mission to make this a reality with our integrated solar and storage pod. Rising electricity prices and outages are driving a massive home battery and solar market. 1 in 4 homes lost power in the past year, rising electricity prices over 25% from 2020 to 2024, and Charles will tell you more next. And this is driving this massive market. At the same time, this is leaving out over 80% of Americans who actually can't afford or access these traditional solutions. So today, to get rooftop solar, you have to own your home, you have to spend over $20,000, $25,000 or commit to a 25-year lease. You need a new roof, go through a full construction project, get a permits and interconnection. It's a whole thing. This leaves the rest of the people with portable generators or fuel generators as an option. They don't provide any savings, they have limited runtime, you're dependent on fuel, and they're noisy and smelly and cause health problems. Raya is different. We've introduced a system that starts at a more affordable price, $7,000. It's installed in 3 hours with no home modifications, so it's renter friendly. There's no permits required. You install it on the same day. It runs 24/7 for you and saves you money on your bill every day, while also giving you resilience for what matters most. And it's quiet, clean, and beautiful. So this is our system. Here's my little prop. A very small version. The real size is about 4 feet by 5 feet. You start with 3 of these down together, as you see here. The top of them is a rooftop solar panel. It's a 450 watt panel, and inside the pod is everything you need. An integrated inverter, battery, communications, as well as a ballast. You plop these down and then you connect them directly to your core appliances. And this is where we avoid interconnection needs. So here you can see it connected to the compressor of an air conditioner outside. We run that air conditioner now in parallel to the grid every day. So the grid can pass through our system and run that air conditioner if there's a bunch of cloudy days. But as soon as you have solar available, it's going to prioritize that solar. That will reduce your bill every day, and you also have a battery in there. So the second connection point we have is typically in the kitchen, where you have a smart strip. And this is a bunch of 120 volt plugs. That's where you plug in stuff you really want to keep on in an outage. Think about your fridge, fans, Wi-Fi. So what happens in an outage is the system will automatically prioritize those loads. So you make sure your food stays cold, your Wi-Fi stays on when you're working from home. Maybe you turn your air conditioner off for a bit because the system is not going to be able to last that long with the size. System starts with 1.35 kilowatts of solar and 2.5 kilowatt hours of battery, but it's modular. So you can keep adding more as you're financially able to or as you need more power. All right. The system also has a software layer where customers can see what's going on in their house, what loads are running, how much savings do they have, how much solar is available. In under 1 year, we raised $1 million last year with me and my co-founder and some contractors. We designed, built, manufactured, and installed pilots of this system. And we started in Puerto Rico. That is the Bad Bunny reference. And we're about to do our pilot installations in California now. And the response has been amazing. We had an awesome Canary Media article written about us. We got over 150 inbound messages from people across the US, Europe, Latin America, asking when they could get our product and how if they could pay to ship it to themselves wherever they were. I mentioned how we're different from rooftop solar and storage, and also similarly from portable batteries and generators. The main core difference is we save you money. So there's actually a potential to get an ROI on the system. Once you've paid it off, you're saving on your bill every single day. That's not possible with battery options today. Well, this is our quirky, we don't look like the rest of the industry, and neither do our customers. So we think that a decades-long problem requires a fresh perspective. I am a CEO, I have an MBA and MS in sustainable energy from Stanford. That's where I met my co-founder. We were at a wedding, and people said, you guys need to talk, you both love solar. Nicole is from Puerto Rico, so she was working at NASA on the Mars rover when Hurricane Maria hit. She couldn't talk to her family, and she said, this is crazy, I can send panels to space, and I can't get them to my family. So we put our heads together with some amazing supporters and came up with this solution this past year. The market's massive, just looking at single-family homes in high utility bill states with frequent outages, and our ICP, we're at a $9 billion market, and we're starting in Puerto Rico where the need is the greatest. To us, the future of energy is clear, distributed solar and storage within everyone's reach because the sun belongs to everyone. Thank you so much.